Good people of the world of old, hello! So we'll be picking up this game. It's been a few weeks since we saved at this point, so we are playing Assyria. We are something of a builder. We played Sargon 2 as a dynasty, so we have epics since pretty much the beginning of the game. The game sound is pretty loud for me, so I'm going to lower it a bit. But please don't hesitate to feedback if that's not high enough. I don't know how it sounds for you guys. Anyway, welcome. I'll have to get reacquainted with the game a little bit. So yes, we went for an early conquest of Babylonia. We are done with that. We were trying to clear sites on the coast, but Persia got there first. So I fully expect, especially with an Encore by Rim, that they will settle the city no matter what. Yeah, there's no way I can even displace them. What do we stand in strength? Oh yeah, we are at war with the Scythian. Ati is much stronger, Egypt is similar, Persia is much stronger. So we cannot really continue on our conquest at the moment. Well, which is just as well. We need to consolidate a bit. We are still on warriors and slingers, so probably not the most advisable to declare war on an AI on turn 62 with just that. We're doing okay for expansion. We just clear this site. We're having some tribal and opinion issues, if I remember correctly. Yes, we founded Manichaeism, so we would need to develop that. And yeah, we went up to forestry this game, so with an eye on eventually upgrading our slingers. We have plenty of laws unlocked that we don't have the civics to adopt, so we need a lot of civics, which means in terms of path, we could go for sovereignty actually, just for the civics. Unlocks our unique unit, allows us to adopt a few laws. We would really like citizenship for the civics though, so we'll see how much of that is doable. We are spending quite a bit of civics in our cities at the moment, which is probably not the wisest. Although our economy really needs work, but that's mostly due to our very bad opinion, so we are paying a lot of maintenance. Let's see what the new turn brings. Okay, rebels. Oh, changed of oligarch, so they like us less. Could pick an ambition to establish mythology, which is interesting. I would really like to do that. With Manichaeism, which we founded, but we are still quite a way away from that, civics-wise in particular. But alright, okay, let's go for it. I mean, all of that is good, but I think I want the wisdom more than anything, because we are quite late in terms of our tech. Let's try to kill this person. Alright, got us a bit of a cognomen as well. Good. Let's hit that guy too. Can we kill this one? Oh, yes, we can. With a crit, we can. That is for sure. Yes, I want more forces up north in general. Or more directly toward our presume the next city site. Well, I guess let's be a bit conservative for now. Still kill that guy. Another rebel popped here. Another one in Babylon. This guy is a ranger. He will do great in this forest. Yeah, it doesn't look great though. Why does that change? Oh, because that would be the territory of the city. Interesting. Right, just. So we killed a few rebels, but yeah, didn't do much more. Or at all. And I should have checked the event, I suppose. Spread religion 8 times. That's very hard to do. Because religion tend to spread naturally, so you don't have that many options. So I very much want 2 battering rams, and the civics will be a great help. So that's perfect. Here's my ambition for this turn, and let's start to get our settler in position to grab this spot. I think Assyria will continue to pop warriors. That's good enough for me. They are cheap warriors. Okay, we got our treasury. Let's get a cheap worker while we can. Another one. We are very far from having the orders to use all our existing workers, but okay. And maybe let's try to work on opinions. I think I'll start with the Patriarch of Manichaeism. Oh, we have no money. Alright, so we are too poor. I'm not buying the orders and selling the resources to do that. So let's see if we get as many rebels or a bit of a reprieve, maybe. Okay, someone else established their own mythology in Persia. I'm tempted by architecture, but I think not. I think husbandry is probably the best option we have. I think this is another hunter city. They have 2 cities. Other people have 3. That's fine. The fur is enough for justification, and if I remember correctly, there's more. There's more camps, resources around. Although I might want to wait and settle here to get it. I don't know if it makes a difference. Okay, there's some here. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Alright, I'll settle right now. What that? Oh, okay, I got one anyway. I'll want a worker. What's this? Could spend 200 stone to get positive opinion from my paganism. Or I could spend nothing, get negative opinion from my paganism, which doesn't help, but positive opinion from Manichaeism, which I would aim to make my state religion. Well, I mean, it's free. Free is good in many ways. This is pitiful damage because of the miserable opinion of that family. What can I do to kill? That would have been the better one to send, but well, that's not what I did, so okay, good crit. Suppose I could try for a crit, who knows? I might get it. Yes, I do. Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll have husbandry soon. In the meantime, I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Okay, grabbing the wood. We have more rebels. We got our free, well, free. Paid with science ballista. What's our warrior getting? Yeah, a bit better result. I like that. I think I'll go for strike, just for a change. Most of my units will be following the focus line. Right, no orders left. I would really like to repatriate these troops. I think I kind of want walls, but I'll go for a walker, just to save the civics. And I think I'm buying an order. I should have... Well, okay, if I'm buying an order, I'm buying two. I'm moving that, and I'm having this attack as well. Accelerate my holy site. And I think one more disciple with that in mind. We really want our force low. And we also really want to change our state religion and to improve our religion. Oh, rebel archer in Ardabil. Where's Ardabil? Yeah, okay. And what's that? Earthquake. That's a lot of stone. Right, let's see if we can kill this guy. Should be able to, right? Yes. Yes, we are. I really want the wood, and I would like to accelerate that quite a bit. I mean, there's a lot of hills, right? So that's a worthy investment as a promotion, I suppose. Can I guarantee the kill? Well, I can, but it'll be costly. Well, the crit would have been better in the other direction, but at least I get the kill. They are almost positive, but I still have a chance of rebels, of course. Yeah, maybe let's give some level of priority to this camp and getting the luxury online. Work on our lumber mills. That would do wonder for our economy. Yeah, we cannot do much. We need centralization to improve that. Well, the lumber mill would be useful, that's for sure. I think I want the civics. I think I'm sacrificing an attribute point, actually. We'll see what goes on. Okay, we have the ore here and the miner. We probably want the RCs in priority though, so we'll do that next turn. We need orders, like a lot of them. I'm still pumping, happily pumping warriors out of my capital. This is a champion city. It's singularly not productive though. Alright, another worker. And what am I doing here? Well, a Zoroastrian disciple, while I still can, because it's still my state religion. I have high growth, so that should be able to happen. Oh, hello, Cyan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I kind of followed the map. I didn't really have an intention to do that. But yeah, it's nice that they are grouped somewhat, at least in the north. Um, okay, and giving them worsening the opinion. 41 years old, she's a hero, so she already hates me because I'm a builder. I'm not afraid of Egypt though. And 40 opinion is, well, it's barely a start, but I need to do something about that. What do we have in terms of warriors? That would be the ideal one, but doesn't reach. I think I'm moving back to the cover of the forest. Of course, I know I want to march to grab the sites. Yeah, alright, let's do it. +1 citizen, discontent level on the warrior. Yeah, I'm picking the warrior, sure. Of course. Alright, and Persia has presumably everything to the east of it, of here, so I would really like the pasture. I'm still not... yeah, the game is selling my wood to pay for my debt, essentially, so... that's no wood yet. Yeah, I cannot do much more about the wood situation at the moment. Yes, I could. I could grab this lumber mill. I could finish this one this turn, really, and do that quicker next turn. That's more efficient. I'm playing with no undo. I could do that better with undo, redoing it. Okay, so Phalanx is tempting. I need to have something to upgrade my my warriors to. I have a lot more iron, so steel, in that sense, is valuable. There's quite a few fortified axemen on forts on my border, so axemen would probably be better than spears in that context. But I want to go towards citizenship because I need legal code. So alright, I'm making that choice. I don't really need... I guess I'll need additional workers eventually, but I'm already producing quite a surplus. So I think just conceal makes sense. That's not much more civics, but still more. Alright, do I add up my force law now? I think that would be some... Well, vassalage is probably quite valuable actually already. Absolutely not, I am wrong. So that would be centralization for sure. I think... Yeah, and the science is valuable right now. The alternate pick could be polytheism, because it's synergized with mythology as well. But I don't need to be more in depth. And I'm kinda backward in research, so centralization it is. It's a pity that I cannot start my stronghold right now, because I didn't plan for it. Well, I suppose I could get one in Babylon, buying orders. But I really want it in my capital, so... Okay, this builder next turn will start the stronghold. And am I paying for the wood? Well, I suppose I am. Let's sell some food. More food. This is really... Our economy is really in shambles, and start this pasture right now. Hey oh, Nifty though will make development a little easier and help opinion too. Poor champs aren't having a fun time. Can you still shop in land that peace? Go steal wood from Hittite? I don't know. I don't know, I haven't tried. Yeah, I have units on my borders more or less everywhere, so... The Irisham has converted away from Manichaeism. Okay, war or usurpation. Who's that guy? I suppose that's just because he's insane. Yeah, they want to just put someone weak on the throne and insane makes him weak. I don't think we can go to war with Hati. Well, we can go to war with Hati, but we cannot do, like win a war with Hati, I expect. They are much stronger. What aggression level is default the great, so that would be competitive. Yeah, so I guess I enjoy my builder while I can for the beginning of the turn, and then it's done. Alright, I can pay plenty of food to get a little bit of opinion with the Sargonid. Doesn't make a big difference, but better than nothing. Of course, 1 point short. Alright, another site here. I have to avoid war with those guys. I don't really have the option of deciding otherwise, I think. So we are going to have an insane zealot on the throne. And yeah, I still have more rebels in the meantime. I do want my lumber mill though. And let's stack our workers, try to make use of it, of our ability while we still have it. Last turn. I think I'll even get this farm. Maybe this one. No, I have no wood. I should remember that. I cannot start farms or spend wood in general. It's just too expensive. Alright, let's hit that guy. I don't think we can be more decisive than that. Oh, crit, cool, nice. I think we have enough to kill it next turn. Yeah, my ballista will be busy anyway. Is that raiding me? Yes, that's raiding me. I don't remember seeing the notification, but I probably simply missed it. I don't have the wood to do any of that. Like, I want to protect this guy. I don't really want to spend the civics. But solidifying my border makes sense too, so... Yeah. Yeah, alright, that's fair. That's my last order of the turn. Okay, so I have to endure. Is that even an option? Or do I just lose my worker? I think I have to flee. And with that, I will be paying 1, 2, 3 orders and accelerate my stronghold in that case. And I want to reach this city with my ballista next turn, so I'll buy more orders. Whoops, that's more than planned. To be in position to defend the city next turn. And now we are playing an insane zealot. Oh yes, everything's a legacy, of course. I do hate those events. If I may allow myself a comment. Worker completed. I guess conceal disciple while we can. We are now a zealot, we can rush with training, but we don't need to do that, so I don't think I will. I don't think the walls count in city strength evaluation, so it's really not that valuable to me. What is it? Patriotic fervor? It is mostly valueless. Well, I guess the training is rushing stuff, so there's that. And ideally, I'd appoint my king at the head of a unit, generalship of a unit, but well, a bit late for that. Alright, let's keep on keeping on with the warriors. That tanked our opinions further for some reason. Alright, Scholar versus Zealot, Corrupt versus Frugal. Oh, they adopted Babylonian paganism, no less. Why? Their city is only Manichaean. They have the holy site for Manichaeism. They also have the holy site for Babylonian paganism, but it's really in a single city with no governor. I suppose we must have changed the rules again, but okay. It was a bit strange as well in my Aksumite game. Whole family switched to Kushite paganism, which feels a bit off, but I haven't dug into it, so I don't really know how much is intended or not in there. Well, I need to imprison everyone, so... But yeah, possibly the right way out is actually the Portcullis line. Because I need those concealers that would really help to manage my opinions. As well as maybe a key imprisonment or two. Alright, people are furious, we have rebels. Who am I even mourning? Okay, my father. Suppose that makes sense. Oh, we have -3 discipline and -2 wisdom. Oh yeah. Alright, we finished the holy site, that's good. Could wed people from there. Diplomat. Well, I guess a diplomat would be handy. Yeah, a builder is just as good as a governor. Are there new characters? Newcomer, yeah, alright. So I can pick a builder or a diplomat. A diplomat I can slot... Well, I can slot either of them anywhere as a governor. But a diplomat is +40 opinion, so maybe that's valuable. I should check if I have options from my families as well to do that. I do have an intolerant diplomat, a foolish one. Yeah, so I guess just not awful diplomat would be valuable. Alright. Okay, let's kill that guy, I suppose. How do we deal with all those guys? Suppose this works. Oh, alright, so the game unstacked all my builders, my workers, before the end of the turn. Yeah, well, I suppose. Well, yeah, I wasn't going to build them, but if I can get them for free, sure. Or immediately, at least. Yeah, I should push a settler sooner rather than later from here and get this site. And yeah, let's appoint the queen consort, I suppose. I don't have the orders though, so that will have to wait. Okay, no, I'm buying the order. And accepting the civics cost. I suppose that was a bit silly, that doesn't change any threshold, so I feel I need more more hunter units, but do I want to get specialist here? Well, what I really want is to get my stronghold and use it. Minus 408. Oh my. And I didn't finish this kill. Alright, I'm playing sloppy right from the beginning. I cannot even claim that there was a long session or anything. I suppose conceal. I cannot do better than wait. Oh, sorry. Let me ban the bot. Persia probably isn't fond of you either. Decent diplomat could be useful. New king on the throne, you should have some influence options. Have you looked at my income? Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I'm the only player that gets into discontent spirals, but I do get there quite often. So okay, Gnosticism established, so it's going to spread to us as well. Well, none of that, I'm afraid. Who is she? Disappointed second in line. Extravagant warlike scholar, somehow. Well, she hates us anyway, but okay. I don't think I really want to move it with many units. Can we just outright kill them? Oh no, misclick. Well, nope. Well, we can, but with way more orders than desired. Do I die here? Well, it's entirely possible that I do. How much damage would they inflict? A bit less than that. I probably don't die. So let's get the kill right now. I think I want the pasture. This one I can get because there's shrubs there. So I have the wood. And let's cut these trees and get this mine. I think this cancel and repeat from now on. We really need to get our laws, our theology, our everything. Yeah, we are behind. We waged war, we had multiple successions with people dying left, right and center. And they have no avenue for expansion but us, so at one point we'll probably end up fighting, unfortunately. And because of that I'm going to invest in the walls. I should probably do that here too. Like cheap workers made sense when they were cheap, but they're no longer cheap. I don't even have I don't have a builder on the throne anymore. I do have the walls already here though, so at least there's that. It's all crap. Okay, I got my disciple. Do I want even more? I think I need to work on my monk. I have to start. Babylon is probably my best civics protection, but I kind of have to invest the civics into getting more civics. Make something of that diplomat as well. Okay, rebel archers in Babylon discovered phalanx. Oh, the matriarch of Assyrian paganism has died. And people are healed and dying, possibly. I don't think I want to venture out with this ballista. Alright. Okay, I guess that works. Let's get the cheap kills. I think we're going to rhetoric. At one point we'll want sovereignty and the bonus civics, we'll need it. We have lofty plans for civics but no civics, so... And yeah, let's deal with that archer, if we can. And I do want to get the monastery, but I don't want to pay for the wood, so for sure I could clear cut that. Doesn't pay for all of it though. And what have they adopted? Minus 5% rebel chance. Well, that would help right now. The religion is never spreading naturally into my land, so I should really give up on it and do something else. Egypt is just too far. The holy site is too far away for it to be relevant. That wouldn't be absurd, a monastery here. Hmm. I'm quite probably have better to do with my orders. So, alright, so I have a pair of disciples actually. I think I'm going to use one to convert my capital right now, though. Or to make a more valuable... Oh yeah, I had a side plan to go to land consolidation, what with having clerics and some resources for that. Completely forgot about it though, so that's definitely not what we are currently doing at any rate. I don't really have the wood to do anything here. Alright, no crit, but well, worth trying, I suppose. I'm not sure what happened with that religion thing. Oh, alright, so we are dying. So maybe it is the end of this game? Because I don't think I can really do something strong about that. With Macemen and everything. So, more rebels. Patriarch has died. Yeah, well. Alright. Thanks for the orders. I don't think that's happening. That's probably happening, but we have no... Well, essentially civilians in front of their units, so... It's too late to get my ballista here, although it would be good, but I would simply lose it, so... And I'm not even done with my raiders. I don't know what this one is doing. Hanging around, or maybe it's just a new raid. Alright, let's kill this one. And this one. I don't think I can do anything there. None of that does anything. This guy is eagle-eyed. Yeah, this one too. Yeah, okay, I really need to have my wave of archers. as much as possible. Use the good promotions I got from the early game. But I really can't afford the upgrades, so it's looking grim. What can we do more concretely here? This is fortified, right? I don't see it. Is it? Yes, 30 HP. Alright, so it's a bit harder to conquer. We still need to flee with our walkers. And to get some troops down. Well, that's not accomplishing much, I do believe. This guy looks like he might end up being competent, and well, his family is not furious, which is a lot. A nonager would be very useful, but I don't think I'm capturing a foreign capital. I think I want the onager though. Alright. I'm not sure where I want my leader, is the question. And an archer isn't absurd, I suppose. Kinda want to be eagle-eyed first, though. And let me see. Yeah, I cannot have my onager stand on UP this turn, but let's start to move out, nonetheless. Alright, we could get battering ram if we could afford them, but we can't. Veneration useful, yeah, guild could be useful as well. It's just too far away to, as a solution for my very practical and very immediate problem with that. Right, as always, when you move an onager without unlimbering it, it turns out that it would have been good to unlimber it. No, they would still have been out of range, so not quite. What? Okay, I lost the city. I could make the opposing leader impious. I could get an ambition to, yeah, alright. Do things. I don't think the militia would help. They would just die. What's this? No, okay, so I can execute myself as an example for the whole family. What's that? Okay, what happened in Nippur? Right, it's quite besieged, sure. Who gets to the throne if I die? A robust schemer. Well, he looks better than my current king, that's for sure. Everything's a legacy anyway. Or an impossible ambition. Well, impossible in that current state. So, I suppose I might as well die, right? Babylon is strong, so my queen could get, well, wise or courageous or charismatic for it. Well, I guess doubling down on the charisma sounds good. Money is, well, I don't have exploration, and I don't intend on spending my civils to switch from epics to exploration, so exploring is just not an option. Could pay for a militia. Yeah, alright, decent. Okay. I think I'm dying. I notice you aren't generating any wood. Come due to sell off, maybe give yourself like 1k gold, got some wood income for a couple ton. I don't understand what you mean. Yes, I don't get any wood in because I have a huge deficit, and I have a huge deficit because all my families hate me, so I'm paying an enormous amount of maintenance. Well, I assume that's a big part of it. No, my cities are all negative, so you're sitting on 1k food and 1k stone. I'm suggesting to sell it to get some rams out. Yeah. Well, I suppose I'm not getting the museum, right? I was aiming for it in Babylon, but Babylon is not getting Al-Khazneh. I suppose I could get Acropolis, but that's really not that great. Al-Khazneh needs adjacency to a mountain, is that right? Or am I making that up? Yes. Yeah, so no wonder. But, I mean, stone is valued at 2 money, and food is valued at 2 money. I need to sell a lot of it. Iron is a bit better, but really those resources won't get me a lot of money. Yeah, and I'm still getting multiple rebels every turn as well, so... Alright, okay. Let's just give it a go, right? Let's try. Oh, they're pillaging my stuff as well. In celebration, I suppose. I'm not saving any of that. I just don't think I can. I think this guy dies, right? That's probably the best I can. The skimmer guy would be better. Hmm. I think anything I send is getting thrashed anyway, most probably. Yeah, I'm just crumbling from here. I guess we can enact the emergency. The emergency RAM plan. Let's see. How much do I need to get a ram? 1,000. So you'll find that all this food is 1 ram. And my stone is another ram. The noble luxuriate will the countryside burns. Yeah, well. What can I do here? I don't think I can do anything that matters anyway. I suppose get walls. Get a settler maybe for here. I don't know, that's just too long. I'm just delaying the inevitable though. Let's get another slinger. Yeah, I have a settler coming out of here. Be too late probably, but yeah, and to get 50 wood I would need well, that probably. No, that's not enough. So let's sell another 100. And yeah, that gets me a spearman. Well, I get civics at least. Sounds like. I could take my opinions further. Don't think I'm doing that. That's just too much to pay. Babylon might fall in 1 turn though. Well, it's probably falling in 1 turn. Let's try to resist a bit in Nippur, but Champion City with a wall as it is, there's a lot around. So that probably doesn't work. And yeah, I'm not getting anything else. Chop anything? Well, yeah, right, I could chop scrubs, but that's really not very efficient. I could chop around here, I suppose, next turn. Maybe get this lumber mill. I could be chopping around here. Well, yeah, those are pastures anyway, so definitely. Alright, lost another city. That he declares war on Egypt. Well, that's good for me, but it's a bit too late to save me. Well, it doesn't, of course, save me or do anything to really help, apart from having some of my opponents being busy elsewhere. Which is better news that if they were just busy killing me, I suppose. Alright, try it for the crit. Focus 3 sort of justifies that. Well, my next good slinger is here, I suppose. Yeah, I need someone with Eagle Eye or something like that. Yeah, this guy would do the job. Oh, he's really resilient. Oh, he's Guard Combat 3. Okay, okay, okay. That makes more sense. Alright. Not even worth spending the orders to save my workers, I'm afraid. Okay, can I kill one of those chariots? It's a bit late for that, I cannot zog them. I would need an additional spearman for that. Alright, let's get some wood. And not spend it. Let's get some more, a bit longer term. That's probably a bit illusory, but at least I can get 2 more spears out of that. Does that even make any sense? Well, I suppose wrestling. Well, more conceal. Am I going to change something with the law? Not really. Well, yeah, there are big spears. They're not standing on the urban tiles though. But yeah, that was going to happen, right? I didn't lose a ballista yet. Probably need the others more than anything else. I don't know why that city was not repairing. I'm doing really miserable amount of damage. Alright, I don't know what I can kill there. Probably not much. I'm getting those chariots though. And I think I want to be standing there with that one, just to maximize zone of control. Even there are so many axes that all these guys are dying imminently anyway. I suppose you can fight from here. So alright. Let's start. I think the ballista is moving back, hitting that guy. I would need 8 additional damage, and I need to finish those 2 chariots as well. Oh, that was all a waste. Do I get 3? I get 3, or 4 and a 45 chance to crit. I think I'm taking that. Yes, because if it crits, it does the job fully. And then I can try something like that. This is just like spraying some damage around. Oh, I blinded someone. And can I kill this pesky axe? I'm probably doing close to no damage with, well, 4. 4 is quite possibly enough. But I'm probably taking a lot of damage for it though, since they're a tactician. Do they just like kill me? Well, 7 damage is a lot. Alright, so 4 and 12. I need 4 more. Yeah, I'm getting it. What are those promotions? Okay, that's a bit more spread. So they are not quite spear killer I was fearing. And yeah, I think I want to be the slightly more protected position. Alright, I didn't need that, I had the crit on hand. And yeah, let's move back here. Safe houses. Well, I think I'm picking the orders. Oh, there's a wildfire in celebration. Okay. Barding an infantry square, court and martial code. This is all absurd. Alright, it's because I have a million legacies that are not completed, but I mean, it's minus 40 opinion anyway, right? That's how it ends. I'm never completing that, so I'm never getting the plus 80 opinion. And there's no way I'm getting any of that, so... Well, I don't know. Get the iron, maybe? Get one more slinger is more reasonable. Send the settler up north and send reinforcement down south. I suppose I could get the pasture. I'll need the food, not that I sold all of it, but no, I'm in survival mode. I'll need to chop next turn, almost certainly. Can I lock that into the next? I need 700. Alright, let's sell my stone then. Lock the wood into another unit. Alright, what poor choice am I picking? Well, none of it. It just doesn't make sense. Let's go for the luxury. That would help the opinion of those guys. Might be able to hold that off. I don't know. If they have very poor target prioritization and everything, yeah, maybe. I don't know. They're still much stronger, I have to assume. Oh, they're just stronger. I don't know. Maybe it can be held. I'm not getting much done in the meantime, though. So people convert. What? To Zoroastrianism? Wait, what is it? Oh, it's not red like Persia. It's red like the holy site got conquered by barbarians or tribes, I suppose, or is in anarchy because they are at war with Hatti. I think. Yeah, anarchy. So Abdu got conquered by. He is in the process of getting conquered by Hatti. Well, I don't care that much about the opinion of Egypt at all. I don't really need people to convert to Zoroastrianism, though. That doesn't help. Alright. I mean, a courtier is good cognomen value, right? So that's tempting. This isn't very tempting. This is a little bit tempting. I guess we need value right now, right? The cognomens. None of them are standing on urban tiles. None of the Persians either. Alright, so I'm not like making a revolution with that at the moment. I'm pretty confident I can kill this idiot though, and that will be quite satisfying, so I'm probably doing that. I really have to protect against the horseman though. My siege is very vulnerable to it, so uh, yeah, and I think I'm, if not killing it, zocking it. I would really prefer a kill though. Not sure I have what it takes. It's probably not worth all the movement. Oh, did you see that? I cannot undo and replay it, but I pierced through the spearman the empty tile to the archer, which is kind of a natural consequence of Pierce 3, but forgot about that. So I got surprised seeing it happen. Yeah! Focus, baby! I kinda don't want to add people in range of those guys, but I might have to. Okay, this said, I'm pretty sure I want to kill these guys, so at least here I can be attacked only by one tile from up there. Yes, family is angry, but that's not changing. I would really like to kill. I think I will need to use my additional orders to bring these guys to help. I'd have to pray that I don't lose my ballista because I cannot quite protect it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much that's worth, but let's try. I should have tried to lure them on to a urban tile. Maybe that's probably my best shot with the ram coming online. Yeah, this is a pitiful turn, but I don't think I can do much better. So let's take it as it is. Um, okay, I got my walls. How much do I need to adopt Manichaeism as my state religion? 600, right? Yes. That is very, very expensive. Okay. So not right now. Let's see if we survive one more turn. Well, no, that's not happening. They killed both spears, liberated the horse, routed through my units, killed the ballista. Yeah, this is the end, my friend. Yeah, I lost 7 units, 2 more rebels. Alright. I think as much as I like to stick through, I think this one is lost, and I'm pretty confident about that. It's not like it's the end of their units or anything like that. So yeah, yeah, I'm not doing anything. All right, so new game. Truth offer, I don't know, probably 6 turns, something like that. If I can find a diplomat, well, this one, well, my opinions are in the gutter as well. Most of them don't even have family. Alright, let's check. Yeah, 4 more years. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it can probably be survived and then rebuild and all of that. I'm not sure much I'm interested though. Uh, I mean, the Middle East is always a powder keg on these maps. Diplomacy didn't work out my way, and I got a few archetype changes that were not the best. And well, that's it. Yeah, it's just overwhelming, really. Yeah, if Hittites get angry, if anyone sneezes, essentially I'm dead, so... And I need these cities as well. Like, I'm very much entirely contained by my opponent. That's the Middle East play, right? The context of this game. It was not so bad that I managed to grab the north, but yeah. So how did it go for kingships? I remember Sennacherib barely reigned, is that right? Did he even reign at all? Yes, he became the conqueror, so yeah, alright. Yeah, Sargon was cool, Sennacherib was decent, then we had the Builder King with which started the game, then a first usurpation or war from Hatti, and then a war from Persia, and that did it. All right. Uh, well, you you can often get more than it looks, but I have too many problems. Like if they declared war, but I wasn't in a big opinion deficit with a completely tanked economy and being behind in research. I mean, maybe with one or two of those would be well, I would be able to deal with. Maybe a better player would be able to deal with three, or maybe all four of those. I don't know, but yeah, sometime you're not lucky, and that's it. If you could have held there and retained Babylon, the game might have been salvageable. Yeah, I don't know. With 6 turns though, he's going to lose another city. Yeah, I'm probably losing another city. At least one another. Even Assur, champion seat with its 9 population and its walls, it's going to get bad, right? I'm going to just like pile up a lot more discontent, still get more rebels, all of that. So, and that's ignoring the low-level conflict everywhere, and yeah. All right, better luck next time. What do I try then? If this game just didn't work? Well, I suppose I could get propaganda, yeah. Chancellor useful for early conquests? Actually, these days, I think the portcullis line is quite compelling. Uh, not as a best case, right? Scholarship is still the king if you want late game advantage, and in single player nothing prevents you usually outside of these kind of setups when you are cramped from the beginning from going late game, from getting an advantage before using it. But in those contexts when you play a low wisdom military builder with an early conquest and all that, so this kind of stuff I've been doing on the old world map recently, so you will have a big deficit in research, and you will have opinion issues, especially with those. I had that in my Axum game as well, with those families randomly adopting a foreign paganism you can't do anything about because of those stuff. So you need to recover from this kind of plays, and well, at least I do. I haven't managed so far on getting apart from like super lucky, getting a super strong science game and an early conquest and decent expansion. So you have to get out of it. You have to stabilize after that, and when stuff piles up, well, it's not trivial, I would say. So it depends a bit on the circumstances, right? So all right, I'll make a save here. If someone wants to try to save it. And what else could we try? I suppose I am very much in an old world mood, like pre-made map mood, I mean, at the moment. So I could try another one. I suppose I could try the one which I remember the most challenging, which is actually Persia, because you have like very crap terrain, slow movement with lots of hills. I have not rebalanced the map yet, so it's all built with the original assumption that hunters get banished from nets, so you have almost no hunter resources. Of course, there's Babylon everywhere and Assyria everywhere else, and you have to like try to race to the Caspian Sea. Yeah, raging tribes, you get distant raids all the time as well. So it's another challenge one. I could try that. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the menu and do that together then.